Hello, hello, hello. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Welcome to Unique Inspirations with who? Me, Trina. Thank you guys for coming out today. I hope everybody's had a blessed, grand day. That's what I'm saying. Blessed and grand day. Hello, Miss Vivian. Welcome. Glad to have you. I hope everybody's doing well. Make sure that you do your affirmations. If you have not done your affirmation for today, please make sure you get that taken care of because you come first. Remember that. But yes, guys, so today is Wednesday. It's hump day. How was everybody's day today? Mine was like super busy, y'all. I was doing everything. I was working, I was cleaning, I was doing laundry, I was doing a whole bunch of stuff, but I got my work done. Yes, yes. So I can't complain about that. Hello, Stacy. How are you? Happy Wednesday. Hey, Marcia. So good to see all you ladies in here. Let me put my glasses on so I can see. Oh, it's okay if you're running a little bit late, Marcia. Usually you are, girl, I'm not worried about that. Ah. So yeah, so tomorrow you get to volunteer at the thrift store. So Marsha, what's one thing or an item? I'm just curious. What is one item that sells the most that you have come across at the thrift store? I like to go thrifting because sometimes people have some really good stuff, and some of it's not even used. But I know here in my city, it's big time thrifting. I don't care how much money you got. They thrift over here, and I love it. I love it. So y'all, I hope y'all made y'all done y'all's affirmations and all that kind of stuff. But I really can't say um, that today went by fast. I really don't want to say that. It feels like it has, but in all actuality, it has not. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just going by time, right? Going by time. And I'm just thankful. I'm making every bit of every minute. Y'all know I am. That's why I'm dragging myself crazy. Dragging myself crazy. But no, I'm not going to do that. Not this time around. So yes, guys. So I wanted to do have at it today, and the reason I said I want to have do have at it today, the reason that I wanted to do have at it today is because I want you to know whatever type of personality that you have, and it's a good personality. And some you look at people and say, well, all I do is laugh, all I do is smile, all I do is greet, all I do is, yeah, I'm a little loud. If you know you have these good qualities about you, don't put them on hold, because I'm gonna tell y'all a story, a little story. So Marcia says, Trina's it's just not any one item. We have a variety of things. The store is closing and oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. The thrift store usually does have multiple items, different things. Like you're going into like a little, store or something, and you can pick up, I know, clothing and furniture and shoes and bags and oh yeah, you can get the whole works at the thrift store. But I know some like this one that I go to sometimes. The lady did tell me she was like they sell like a lot of pants. She says she thinks they sell more pants than anything, which makes sense to me because I don't. I'm not going to go always buy these high price jeans for these high price jeans. I'm not doing it. Not all the time. Now, if I come across a pair that may be a little bit different and I have not had a pair like that before, or, something that's going to make it worth the price. But if not, no, I'll go get me some from the thrift. I don't mind. I don't mind. I try to find anything that is like either not used at all or gently, very gently used. Then you come home, you wash it up, clean it up real good, and hey, bye ya. Kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya. Y'all, I'm being silly today. And that's why I wanted to say have at you. Because you know what? What y'all are getting right now is me when I'm loud. Some people might, this is the story, okay? This is me now when some people say that am loud and obnoxious and being silly. And some people might say childish or goofy or what. But you know what? This is who I am. This is a part of me that I love, just being happy. And you know what? My voice is just naturally loud. I can't do nothing about that. I try to talk soft, but it don't always happen like that. And when I get excited, it gets even louder. So be who you are. That's why I said be vibrant, be loud, but just because don't forget who you are. That's part of who you are. Yes, Marsha. And that's what you should be. You should just only be Marsha. You know what I mean? And it don't matter what, if you like to go outside every morning, sit in a chair, take your shoes off, whatever you like to do it. Regardless if somebody else say that it's not something they would do. You know what I mean? Because I get it a lot. Ooh, Trina, you so loud. Well, can't do nothing about that. That's just natural for me. You know, at least I'm being heard. You can't say that you didn't hear me. So when you telling me all the time that I'm loud and I tell you something, don't come back and say, "What did you say?" No, no. Remember, I talk loud. You should hear everything that I just said. And then a lot of times I will repeat myself if I feel like it's something that needs to be repeated. So let me go on here into the chat. So y'all tell me, what is something about you guys that that has come back to you about your personality, something in your personality that kind of annoys others. And this is all good and fun, guys, because this is part of who you are, and be proud of that. You know what I mean? It's not like you're talking and spitting at the same time. If that's the case, those are things that you can work on. But if you're just like me, talk loud and sometimes be a pain in the ass and be obnoxious and whatever else, then let it be. I'm not doing nothing to hurt nobody. Shit, I'm just talking. March says this is a rural area. Clothing. We have some furniture. We have big, but not that big. Okay. Yeah, a lot of places. Some of them you go, it's kind of like a hit and miss, Marcia. Kind of like a hit and miss. Okay. So you do notice like a lot of dinnerware cup, because you know what, Marcia, actually, you know what? Some people don't even know when they're giving it away what they're giving away. I had a friend of mine that went to the thrift store, and she bought a Raggedy Ann for her daughter. And whoever had that Raggedy Ann did not even know the value because they took it to the thrift store. So she was telling me, "Yeah, Trina, I got me a Raggedy Ann doll today." I said, "A Raggedy Ann doll?" And for whoever don't know what a Raggedy Ann doll is, it's an old doll. She was popular. But I don't know. You have to look her up. But yeah, so I was like, "A Raggedy Ann doll? You got a Raggedy Ann doll?" She said yes, and so she sent me a picture of it, and I was like, "Oh my goodness!" Like I thought it was just gonna be something that that somebody probably didn't try to put together or something like that. But she had an original Raggedy Ann doll. That doll, I told her, "Girl, do you realize how much money you could probably make off that doll?" But I would be scared to sell it. I'll leave it for my kids and my grandkids. Then they can do whatever they want with it. But yeah, some things people don't even know what they're getting rid of. Today, this says liquid motivation, which is my coffee. Hopefully, I don't spill it, y'all. Let me see. But anyways, y'all can't see it now. I done sipped it halfway down now. So, I don't know if y'all had noticed. Let me see. Yes, Stacy. Stacy says, "My sister hates when I laugh because when I get laughing, I sound like Betty Betty Rubble." Are you serious? It's okay. But see, that's what makes it so unique. I bet you it's a cute laugh. I bet you it is. Just keep laughing. That's all I care about. Keep laughing so you can keep smiling. Yeah, the red-headed. Yeah, Raggedy Ann. Raggedy Ann. Yeah, I just write it all together. Raggedy Ann. Mm-hmm. That's exactly who I'm talking about. And she was so cute. She was so cute. Do I have a cup holder? For what, Marsha? Okay, I'm with you on that one, Marsha. Laugh at the world, laughs with you. Yep. Laugh and the world will laugh with you. That is so true. You know, even when we're, just feeling like we don't want to. But, so what was I going to tell you? Oh, so, okay. So this is the thing. So y'all know I told y'all that, oh, you know what, Marsha? I actually need to go buy me like a holder just for my coffee mugs because I'm taking up too many. I got a whole cabinet over there full, and that's because some of them I have to stack cups on top of cups sometimes. So if some aren't clean and then the dishwasher, I'm kind of freed up, but other than that, I have to stack them all on top of each other. But I definitely need to get me a cup holder. I'm gonna invest in that, and then you know what I'm gonna actually do too. Once I start getting a little bit more, because being creative, I'm actually gonna make me one to where I can actually show you guys. I can get me a holder for like a coffee holder. But you know what I do have? Look, Marsha, look at that. You see that? I already start putting money in it, girl. Y'all think I'm playing, but I am like a real coffee fanatic. Like I love coffee. So when I find little stuff like in the washer, the dryer, or on the floor, whatever, I'll just stick it in there. Or if I'm just cleaning out my purse and I have a couple of ones, I'll just kind of put one in there for good luck. Hey, LaShayla, a flip. We had a Flip Wilson doll and you pull the string and he says devil made me buy this dress. It seems like I've heard of that, Stacy, but I can't recall it. Do you remember Teddy Ruxpin? Everybody should have had a Teddy Ruxpin. Me and my sister both had one, so my mama had to hear that all day, y'all. She had to hear that bear all day long. Shayla, make sure you did your affirmations. Thank you, Marcia. Hey, Vivian, how are you? Welcome in. How's your day? Make sure you say your affirmation. We're just in here talking because I want people to have at it. I want you to make sure, like, whatever your personality is, if it's something uplifting and positive, show it. Let it shine. You know what I mean? So that's what I was telling them. Like, people tell me I'm loud. Some people tell I'm goofy. Some people say I'm funny. Whatever it is that people don't like about me, if it's not harming anybody and I'm not talking and spitting at the same time and doing all this kind of crazy stuff with my mouth, then I'm okay. Just don't, like I said, I'm going to say this one more time. If you say that I'm loud, don't ask me what I said again, because that means obviously I'm not that loud, right? But I love the caring voice. But you know what? I need this voice because this voice, I'm going to have to extend it. It's going to have to be extended. What if I go into an auditorium or something and they don't have a microphone? Well, I would be doing just fine, right? Doing just fine. I don't need the microphone. Microphone might want to run from me, hell. Yeah, I got jokes today, right? But no, I just wanted to, y'all, because I want y'all to have at it. I want y'all to be who y'all are, who you are, and not worry about what nobody else is talking or thinking about, you know? So, yes. But Vivian, I'm glad that you had a good day. That's awesome. Yes. Oh, Stacy, yes. Voice to text does suck because it want to put what it wants to put and not everything you want it to put. You say something that don't, and it's like when you're using the B words like baseball, basketball, it's like, who is calling my phone? I don't know, y'all. It ain't that important, right? I don't know who that could be. It's not programmed to my phone. So if it's important, they'll leave a message and I'll return their call. But yeah, so y'all just be who you are. Be loud, be courageous. You know, if you like clapping your hands and snapping your fingers and do whatever you like doing, can't nobody tell you what you cannot do when you're having fun and it's part of who you are, you know be very sometimes it's good to be authentic, sometimes it's good to be unique, sometimes it's good to be a lot of different things and understand life, because when you know a lot of certain things, and especially people, you learn how to interact with different types of people, like even though I'm loud, I still know how to communicate with people that are quiet, people that are just very straightforward. So you just got to know how to deal with people, and people have to know how to deal with you. But the first thing about it is to learn yourself, so when you get out there, you'll know how what kind of pick up the vibe where you're at, so you can know what personality that you have that you want to shine. Because for me, you can't, just like work, I can't go into work being all loud and courageous all the time, right? Because I work at a corporation and it's this sophisticated office and all this kind of stuff, so your voice got to be at a minimum. But they know when Trina coming. Oh, here go Trina, she loud, she's coming down the hallway. So it's just be who you are. When you at work, you could you do. And people say, well, why do I have to put up all these different visages or whatever they call it, all these different things, because that's who you are at that moment. You know what I mean? Like me, when I have to go into the business aspect, I go into the business aspect, but it's still being me, but I'm in the business mode. If you go to an orchestra, you're gonna get in a sophisticated mode, more of a sophisticated mode. So you have all these different modes that you can get into, sophistication, drama, um, whatever. So I hope that makes sense to y'all. That's why I'm saying have at it. Be you, be brave, be bold, be vibrant, you know, be courageous, be exciting, see some entertainment, be entertainment, but fun entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Be whoever that person is that's inside of you. Don't hold back. Because some people don't even like to be who they are, because it's like, oh, I'm embarrassed of who I am. How you gonna be embarrassed? How did you make it? I really want to know, when people are embarrassed of who they are, how have they survived this far in life? And I'm asking that because I am curious. I'm not asking that because I'm making it a joke. I'm asking, if somebody is uncomfortable within themselves, how is it that they can make it this far in life? Or do they just, you know, like kind of just neglect different things, or don't go certain places, or I don't know. Vivian says, just spent my day running a few errands and did laundry and started cleaning my bathroom closet. Found a lot of expired stuff. That's what usually happens, Vivian. Oh my goodness. Like, you know what? I do not like moving. Oh my goodness. It's like when you're moving, it's like, where did I didn't even know I had this. Like, you don't even know half the stuff that you have. And then, like you said, it'd be expired. I remember I had like meds that like Advils and Tylenols and stuff like that, because I don't like taking medicine, but I buy it for the house. So like if somebody comes over, or my boyfriend or my daughter says, you have any, Tylenol or anything like that, it's here, if we need it. But I don't like to really, I'd rather take a nap, or lay down and close my eyes for about 30-40 minutes if I get a headache. So, because if I don't, it'll turn into a migraine. Marsha says, I put on my business voice, and when I am at home, put on my country voice. Okay? Nothing wrong with that, Marsha. I love country. I love the country voice, because you know what? It's real. It's so real. Y'all, hold on one second. Okay. But yes, I love that because I feel like it's very, very central. It's who you are. It makes up who you are. You know what I mean? It helps create a different person. You know, you ever go out to like y'all have like lunchings or something with some of your colleagues, and you get out of the office and you be like, oh my goodness, I would have never thought that of that person. And it's not that you're judging them. It's like you just surprised that they would say, do, or don't do this or whatever. You're just very surprised. Well, that's how it is. You know, we adapt. That's the word I'm looking for. We adapt to our environment. And sometimes we adapt too much to where we just close ourselves down. And then have y'all ever been inside of an environment as well to where you didn't know how to really fit into that environment because none of your personality fit into that environment, and you just felt really out of place, and it just kind of made you just like very uncomfortable? I've been in that before. That was some years ago, but it happened to me because I didn't know how to adapt to it. You know what I mean? But by the end of the night, I was okay. I was okay. I did start feeling uncomfortable, but then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna tell y'all, I ended up being me. I ended up being me because, first of all, I was very uncomfortable. Okay. When you're around certain people, you really don't really know their language. You just kind of like, yeah, okay, yeah, you know, and they're talking with you and stuff. You're not being ignored, but it's just like the activities and the type of environment. And it's just like, oh, you know, so I had to finally just say, you know what? I'm kind of here for a minute, so I better just let it be, you know. And so I slowly start to show my personality to try to what personality, you know, will blend in for that environment. And I'm not talking about multiple that I have different personalities, things and stuff like that. But what I'm saying is, for people that understand, I shouldn't even have to go through all this, but you adapt. You adapt to your work. The way you act at work, you ain't the way you act at home. You pretty much is not going to act like that at work. That's what I'm trying to say. You know, if you go to a carnival and you're having fun, loud rides and stuff, you're not going to act the same way at a orchestra. You're just not going to do it. You know, if you go to a skating rink, you're not going to act the same way if you go over and see somebody play. You know, you're in there watching like skaters or something, you know, ice skating, figure skating, you know. So it's just all different. Oh, what did you find? uh, Vivian, what did you find that was expired, girl? It's okay. Because you know what, Vivian, if you didn't want us to know, you wouldn't have shared it. What was it? Girl, what was it? Because now I'm curious. Because you saying I'm ashamed of the expired stuff that I found. If you didn't want us to know, you probably wouldn't have even brought it up. What was it? I'm curious. Marcia says, yes, I've been in those type of situations. I sit back and really check them out and speak when they speak. They ask me a question, and that's true, Marcia. But you know what? Sometimes I can't help it. I just start talking. I cannot help it. And you know, because I just feel like I don't know a stranger in a sense. Because if even if sometimes I feel like I'm uneasy or if I feel uncomfortable going into that situation, I know at some point that I'm going to like eventually just be Trina, you know, and to accommodate that atmosphere, that environment, that vibe. You know what I mean? Oh, some mids. Y'all, my glasses is just, oh my goodness. Vivian says, I know someone who is so rude to her coworkers, etc. And I said, I can't imagine how nasty she is at home with her husband. They are divorced now. But you know what, Vivian? That does make a lot of sense because let me tell you something. She probably just angry. She probably goes to work, and I'm just saying because people do things differently. She probably taking out whatever frustration that she's having at home at work to work. You know, that's why they say you leave your home life at home when you go into work, because some people will, a lot of people will allow that to interfere in their work, and then how they talk to people and how they act towards people, and just all kinds of different things. So she might be like, a very soft person at home, and then when she see people, it's like, how can I put it, have you ever seen like individual people that feel like, okay, they're always like feeling like the world is caving down on them, or people just don't like them, and then when they have the opportunity to be around people that kind of know them, they're mean to them, and just don't treat them right. And it's like, you can go and treat the outside world better, and that's how some of us are with our families. Treat the outside world better than you treat the inside, your family. You know what I mean? Sad but true. So I mean, I don't know. Maybe that could have been one of her reasons why she would come to work acting so rude. That's what I would find. Like, cause we're not doing nothing here to you. We're not. We're just trying to do our jobs, just like you are. You know. But I get it, Vivian. I definitely get it, and that just kills the whole vibe in the office. Like I couldn't work under that. Like I couldn't work like that, because I would politely, in my nice, respectful, I guess, professional, you know, I would just have to talk to her, because, y'all are all adults. We're all adults, and nobody should be feeling like they're, less than. Oh, she said expired medication and sunscreen. Go that way. No, no. Okay, let me see. Y'all, hold on. I'm sorry. Something wrong with her toe. Y'all, she just be, I don't know how she been getting free lately. Y'all notice that she been just popping up and loud, right? I don't know. I think her dad still sleep because he work nights. Okay, you okay? Okay. If you need a Band-Aid, tell sister. It don't look like it needs a Band-Aid because you're not even bleeding. I shouldn't even say the word Band-Aid, y'all, because she go in there and get a whole, just stay after Band-Aids. If you need one, tell your sister. Vivian says, it bothers me to see people being mean to others at work. Yes, for no reason, Vivian. For no reason. We say for no reason, but there's a reason. But it might not be the right reason, but they have a reason why they're doing it. But they can be miserable at home. They can be miserable with their job. They can be miserable with their pay. They can be miserable with their staff. They can be miserable. There are so many reasons why. But I'm like you. Treat others as you want to be treated. I don't care what kind of environment that you're in. Treat other people the way you want to be treated. And that's what I like to do. You know what I mean? Like, if I go into a hostile situation or environment, that don't mean I have to act hostile. And if they're trying to persuade me to be hostile, guess what? It's time for me to go, because I know that's not in me. You have to bring that completely out of me. It's not something that's just there. You know what I mean? I got to dig for that. And one time I had to dig it out, and I was afraid of my damn self. I'm just saying. I got into a situation one time, and I really was scared of my own damn self. But you know what? You don't mess with people's children. That's when your truth will come out, when you see how much of vengeance. But anyways, that scared the shit out of me. My sister was even scared. She was like, Trina, I would have never thought in a million years that you had that in you. Baby, mess with my kids. Mess with my kids, and that's what happens. That's exactly what happens. And I think a mother or a grandmother, well, whoever, anybody, because my sister see anybody messing with some kids, cussing at them and fighting at them and all this kind of stuff that they ain't supposed to be doing, my sister will say something. She will. She'll tell you real nice, well, you shouldn't do that. Yeah, I was embarrassed because one day this lady was yelling at her little girl for nothing. Like, she was talking to her pretty bad. We was in the store. And my sister was like, oh, well, I can, I think the little girl was crying because she wanted a lollipop or something, some kind of candy right there, at the checkout. So her mom was like, I mean, she was just being nasty to that little girl. I was like, dang, just say no and move on. But she was not doing that. She was just being very rude and nasty to the little girl. Talking to her like this little girl probably was about 5 or 6, but she was talking to her like she was about 16 or 18. So I mean, yeah. So my sister was just like, I know it ain't none of my business, but if you like it, I can, get it for her or whatever. And so, the lady was like, no, she doesn't need it. And there go my sister. Well, then she don't need to be talked to like that either. And I was like, oh Lord. But thank God the lady didn't say nothing back to her. But my sister, she said, well, if she don't need it, you don't need to be talking to her like that either. Oh my goodness. Yes, y'all. Marcia says, yes, Miss Trina, you are correct. We all have free will. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Vivian, I work around people just like that. Yes. And I think we all have come around people that act like that, which is, it's not fun. It's not, and it's especially when like, this is not good. This is not healthy. This is, very unprofessional, very disrespectful. Those things. So that's why shine bright, y'all. Shine bright. Be who you are. Because you know what? Some people feel like, oh, certain things about them is like bad. But if you learn how to take what you have about yourself that some people might not like, it might be something for you. That might be something that you can work on. Something that, but don't change it for the worse. Change it for the better. You see what I'm saying? So just be who you are. Be who you are. Shit, I'm gonna be loud to the day I die. I'm gonna be late to the day I die. And I try to work on my timing skills to be punctual. I try to be punctual, but I'm just one of those people that if you tell me that your wedding is at 3 o'clock, you better make sure that you tell me that your wedding is at 2 o'clock. So that way I can at least show up at 2:30, going right on into 2:45. I'm just saying. I am just saying. But I have gotten better. I have gotten better. But I'm just saying. I'm just a late person. I can't. I mean, I've worked on that. Tried to work and work, and I'm getting better over the last couple of years. I've gotten a little bit better, but I'm still not there yet. So you just gotta be. You just gotta tell me. But people that know me knows that's how I am. But the funniest thing though is, why is it that I'm not doing it for work? I can show up on my job on time. That's for sure. And so I think that's the most important, right? So I don't get fired. So I don't get fired. I gotta have some kind of source of income. So yes, guys. What Marsha say? What you say, Vivian? Vivian says, "Me too." I ended up quitting. Oh wow, yeah. Some people will make you quit a job, but I ain't never had nobody had me quit a job. But I have, man. I'm telling you, when I say completely quit a job, like walk out, quit a job, I ain't had to do that. Now I have stepped down, but I've never just quit a job. Like but shit, Vivian, don't feel bad because God only knows what you was doing and what you was going through. You know what I mean? So if you had to walk out or leave that job because of that, hey, sometimes that's a healthy choice. People don't realize that. Some people think, oh, if I leave, it's going to make me look bad. And then everything is not for everybody. And everybody can't work around everybody's personalities. So the best thing to do sometimes is leave. Like for me, I felt like things were not in order and I could not get things through to certain people. So I stepped down out of my leadership because it ran me freaking crazy. It ran me absolutely nuts. So I had to step down. And I'm not afraid or ashamed to say that because it wasn't my fault. If I would have had the proper foundation and the proper support, I would have been flying colors. But when nothing's organized, no good foundation, I'm not even going there, y'all. But anyways, it's okay sometimes when you have to leave. I'm letting you know because you never know. So don't. I'm glad that you're able to share that because ain't nothing wrong with that. It sucks. Yeah, yeah, Marcia, that's true. It sucks that you had to quit your job, you know. But hey, Marcia says I was a single mom and I could not, but I did bite back. Yes, took me years to get promoted. Marcia, hey, sometimes that's how it works. Sometimes that's how we have to do it. And I think some people in leadership will test you just to kind of see where they can place you. You see what I'm saying? Like, but it's not good to do that. You don't mess with people's feelings and emotions and all that kind of stuff just because you want to see what they're capable of doing, you know. But just give them the spot and see how they go. And if it work, it work. If it don't, they don't. Like they say, you'll either sink or you go swim. You know, I was put in a position. I had a job, and I'm gonna tell y'all, this lady. I worked at the hospital. I was a unit coordinator. I will never forget, and I love this lady to this day. I was working with her. She was training me, and then all of a sudden she was gone. And I'm thinking, oh my goodness, I got to run this by myself now. And I was just like, oh, what am I gonna do? I did it. I did it. I sure did. And it was funny because I worked in the ICU, so everything was fast paced. Everything was fast paced. So I mean, getting those orders, trying to put them in, read these doctors' handwriting, ordering labs, and just all kinds of stuff, y'all. And I'm telling y'all, I swam, and then it was funny because she came to work the next day and she said, "Okay." She goes, "Well," when she saw me walk in, because she worked more of the morning shift and I came mid shift, and so when I got logged into my desk area and everything, and we were sitting there talking or whatever, and she was giving me the report of what was going on, it was so funny because she goes, "I'm so glad to see that you were able to swim. You did not sink." I said, "Oh no, I wasn't gonna sink. I wasn't gonna sink. I was scared and nervous, but I did it. I did it." So put your fears aside. What you say? She says. Vivian says my work experience gave me PTSD. I can believe that. I can believe that. I had a physical and mental breakdown for one of my positions, and I tell you what, I can, and it probably is PSTD. I don't know, but no, I'm being serious, Vivian. I can definitely, but we'll talk about that, because that's gonna be a whole. I need a whole show for that, you know. But yes, I feel you on that, and I'm sorry that you had to go through that, Vivian, because we shouldn't have to go through that, you know. Yes, Marsha, only God knows how much we can take. That's it. Vivian says, if I needed the job, it was a stepping stone, but I looked for another one. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Don't blame you. That's what we have to do sometimes. Marsha was telling Vivian, I didn't have that. Took several weeks of sick leave to get myself back. So yeah, so you know what, y'all, believe it or not, Marsha, I didn't even know how people can actually get sick from work like that, because it's a mental and physical. It was a mess. I was a mess. If I would not have just, it was like God was talking to me saying, my child, and I remember saying, I need some help. I need some damn help. Somebody go help me. I sure did. I called out for my own help. But y'all, we go talk about all that because it's very, very important. Very important. Vivian says, I called in sick to go to a job interview, got the job off and quit. Okay. You know what, Marsha? So many people do that. So many people do that. I've done that. I've done that. I'm not going to sit up here and lie. I have done that. I have gotten a job and I'm like, no, this ain't going to work. Put in for another job, did the interview, called in sick, did the interview, and went on about my way. They can't tell you how to use your sick time. They can't. They can't tell you how to use your sick time because you was already sick. You were sick, so you took a sick day. and you went to go get you some medicine, a new job. Shit. Yes, Marsha. And we are, Marsha. I'm going to get deep into that because I want to find a good time and a good day, and I want to post it. And I actually will have, I have a guest that I can actually get for that, a licensed therapist. Me and her are very, very, very good friends. And she is a licensed therapist. And a nurse and everything else. But yeah, so I want to pick a day that's going to be good to where I can get people to come, listen, hear, ask questions, because mental health is it's a steep and deep conversation. You can't just get on that time about, yeah, TA, we're gonna talk about mental health. Okay, we got PSTD, that means that this means that. No, I don't want that. This might be a 2 hour show, 2 3 hour show, because I want to get as much in as I can. You know what I mean? So we're going to, work on that. Yes, Stacy, stress will make you sick. But yes, Miss Marsha, we're gonna be talking about that. Though that's gonna be a wonderful topic. And I want it to be clean when we get ready to do ours. But I got some more stuff coming up in the making, y'all. Y'all, shoot. Mm. And we getting ready to head into another month. We fixing to head into another month. All right. Let's get it. Let's get it. We got one more day in this month. Yes. Marcia says, yes, Stacy Star, stress makes you sick, your hair fall out, and plus you are having marital problem. Yes, people, man, it causes all kinds of problems. I'm talking about people loses their families, people lose their jobs, people lose their houses, people lose their everything they worked so hard for. One job can make you lose everything. So please hear me out. If your job is making you sick, you better start praying and manifesting and putting in for some new positions, because it is not worth it. I'm telling the world, it is not worth it. Believe me, that's from personal experience. It is not worth it. Okay? Find you another job if they got you doing all that. Hey, go tell your sister. But yeah, so just make sure that you're doing that. Find you another job. Yeah, yes, Marsha. April Fools is next month. I want to see how... Mom. It was my grandmother, actually. My grandmother used to say April Fool. She said that she didn't really care for April because it really did bring out a lot of fools. But that was my grandmother. That was her personality. You had to kind of understand her, not because she was like hating on people, but she always had a joke for something. And I just loved her. I loved her for that. So yes, everybody. So yes, so I want y'all to have at it. Have at it. Learn how to express and accept who you are and everything about you, because that's the most important thing. You know what I mean? How you want somebody to accept your laugh when you can't accept your own laugh? You know what I mean? Laugh, because that laugh is going to be probably one of the most beautiful sounds to some people. You know what I mean? And laugh anyways. Maybe you can get them to get out of a grouchy mood so they can laugh at your laugh. Does that make sense? Let them laugh at your laugh. And if you know they laughing at your laugh, don't even get mad. Just in your mind, you think they having a bad day. They need to laugh. So I'm gonna keep on laughing. That's what I'm gonna do. And then some people try and get serious with it. I've seen people get serious with it. I hope she stops all that laughing. It's so freaking annoying. Well, if I'm that bad, then you probably in the wrong environment. Because as long as I'm here, I'm just gonna be here. Because if you're in a public place and you go to the store and somebody don't want to hear your laugh, then they need to leave the store. You don't have to leave the store because you're being you. You know. Marcia says, I did, Trina, but you had a system that rewarded kiss butt folks and not hard. You know what? That's how it usually works, Marcia. That's how it usually works. They want the kiss butt folks. They don't want the folks that's working hard and trying to make accomplishments and do and make goals. They want everybody that's wanting to kiss butt. I'm not gonna be kissing the butt. Nope, not here. And I know damn well you're not gonna be kissing the butt. Nobody should have to kiss the butt. So yes. But yes, y'all. So I do want to let y'all know that, hey, did y'all see? I ended up putting up the PayPal link. Okay, so if you go to my page, you'll see it. It's at the bottom right. I put it there. And I'll go on more detail on it on the first. But I'm only gonna, I will be taking donations on the 1st and the 15th. Donations will be open all month, but the 1st and the 15th I will do off, ask if anybody wants to offer for donations. We're going to start working with some shelters. We're going to start giving back. So if you want to know what your donations are going to be for, you will definitely see it. It's going to help increase unique inspiration, and it's also going to help me to be able to go out there and get these people together. There are so many things that I want to do for these people that's out there that can't afford or they don't have. You know what I mean? So I feel like if I want to, this is just part of who I am. You know what I mean? And I really, really appreciate it. I don't care if you donated 50 cents, 5 cents. I'm not picky because all that adds up. And we can go and we can probably make 10 goodie bags for men, homeless men. We can probably make 10 bags for homeless women, and all this is off donations. And I'm going to be donating. So, I'm going to put my part in there as well, and we're going to have fun. We're going to help a lot of people because when you're part of Unique Inspirations, believe me, y'all are not going to be forgotten. Y'all are not going to be forgotten because I got plans for you guys too. You just don't know, y'all. So it's a team effort. But yeah, I got the PayPal. It's there, and like I said, on the 1st, April 1st, I will. That's what I'm going to talk about. Not the whole time. I will have a topic, but I will be talking about the PayPal, how I'm going to use those funds. I know a lot of people just say, I got a PayPal. If you want to donate. It'll help with the station. Well, mine is not going to help with just streamings and mics and all that. No, I'm trying to get it out there in the world so we can help people who do not have. Like I said, it's just going to be for a beautiful cause, and you guys will be a part of that. And as soon as I get to my 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to like it even more because that way I can go live on my phone. So when I go out there to give it, then everybody can see it. Till then, I'm going to have to record it and then play it so everybody can see, hey, this is where we donated. This is what we did. So I'm making it a fun thing because we give back. Give back. And like I said, if you have to give 25 cents every day to PayPal, do that. 5 cents, 2 cents. I ain't being picky. I'm not going to be picky because I will find some way to get all what we need to put it out there, right? All right. Amen. Because that's going to be in God's name right there. Thank you, Jesus. But anyways, as Marcia says, sorry that you have to go through this and your hair will grow back. Yes. Yes. Thank you for sharing the PayPal, Stacy. Thank you so much. But I'll get more into detail with you guys. I was actually trying to get together. I needed to make a phone call today because I wanted to do a get together with an organization. One of my first donations that I'm going to want to do at least by May. So, but I'm working on it, y'all. I'm working on it. But yes, yeah, Marsha, you know what? I was married twice too, Marsha. And you don't go through, what is she doing? Put that up. But yes, y'all. But I just, want to encourage y'all. I want y'all to make sure, y'all, we only got a couple of more days for this month, Women's Month. And I really, really pray and hope that y'all are doing something. Do something for this month that, go tell your sister that y'all taking time, men, women, take time for yourself, and just because if you're not a woman and you're a man and you still feel like hell, we don't have a month. I don't even know if men have a month, but if you don't, use Women's Month, because it's okay. We there's really no particular month, but because we have every day that we open our eyes, we have every day. But when they want to put special titles on it, why not take advantage of it, right? I mean, it's nothing bad, so take advantage of it. So yes, yes. Okay, we'll put it on. So, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, for anyone, gentlemen that we have here, or any gentlemen that are watching, I want to say thank you guys. I am going to get ready to get off here because I don't know. It's been kind of offy for the last couple of, like the last week or two with the little one. Because of course her dad's shift changed and he's now working nights. And so usually she used to sit back there with him, but he's sleeping, but I can go put it back there. But not tonight is not going to be a good night because I'm in the middle of my show. But I do want to thank you guys so much for coming out. Please make sure you're doing something great for yourself. Give somebody a smile, give somebody a pat on the back. You know what I mean? Even if you have to go and get a stack of thank you cards, and just say thank you and hand them out to people. Just thank you for being you. And that'll put smiles on people's face. And it's not nothing expensive. It's something you're giving back. You're being inspiring, and it's just a good gesture, and be happy. Do what you think makes you happy. But I'm going to call it a night. Thank you all so much for coming out. You are so welcome, Marsha. You are welcome, Stacy. You are welcome, Vivian, and everybody else that came out. And I will be here tomorrow, same time, y'all. Y'all know what time? 8:30 p.m. Central Time. So I'm gonna get ready to call it a night for the last time. So blessings to you all. Thank you for coming, watching with me here on Unique Inspirations with who? Me, Trina. Y'all have a great day, great evening, great night, and take care. God bless.